Hello everybody, how's it going? We're talking about sexy summer scents. And the thing is, I've made a few videos about this already, but people keep asking me for new ones. And luckily for you, there are a couple additions to this list that I'm very excited to share with you. So we got feminine, unisex, and masculine fragrances. We're gonna start with Versace Bright Crystal, and this is a pomegranate lotus magnolia fragrance. It's very versatile, very refreshing, amazing in the high heat. And even in during date night situations, this smells so good. If you're looking for a fragrance that will do it all, this is a great one to start with. Now, the only downside to this fragrance is that people have complained about the performance. But I will say, my sister wears this scent and I still smell it on her after about 6-7 hours, but to her nose, it's gone after 2. So if you have other people around you, maybe ask them if they still smell it on you, because every single time she wears this, it lasts over 6 hours on her, but she doesn't think it does. You know what I mean? So Versace Bright Crystal. Next is another feminine scent called Acqua di Gioia, and this is a lemon mint fragrance. What I love about this is every woman that has worn this fragrance, I could smell them before they enter the room. This has really good projection. Longevity is around 6 hours, but for a fresh fragrance on the standard designer side, it's pretty solid. Now, this is a very fun, laid back, flirtatious sort of fragrance. It just reminds me of if you're looking for a summer fling scent, then this is it. This is pretty much it. That's all I'm gonna say about it. All right, number 3. The classic, the Queen Light Blue Intense. Now, this is the women's, right? But like I say in every video, anybody can wear this fragrance. It's super unisex. Even if you're a guy and you want the Light Blue Intense men's, get the women's. It's way sexier and anybody can wear this. It smells like lemon, apple, and musk. And I have compared the women's Light Blue Intense and the men's Light Blue Intense. And the men's kind of smells like your typical shower gel. There's nothing really sexy about it. It's just fresh. So why just be fresh when you can be fresh and sexy? Now, the performance with this easily goes over 8 hours on my skin, and it has great projection as well, a nice scent trail. And I've worn this. The reason why I went to the beach a lot during summer, and this thing is probably going to be gone actually by the end of this summer. But I did get compliments on this fragrance when I would just walk out of the water and people could smell me. So it smells really nice with that salty seawater just on your skin. Oh, it's such a good fragrance. All right. Number 4, people are going to disagree with this, but I have to say it. Oud Wood by Tom Ford. If you're somebody thinking that Oud Wood is supposed to be for special occasions, for nighttime, that's not right that you wear it in the summertime. I have worn this in 90-degree weather and it has showed out. This smells like freshly blended woods. You know what I mean? If you're somebody that wants a woody scent and you want something you can wear in the summertime, I would totally suggest this. So this is a unisex fragrance. And you know what? I would say try it for yourself in the high heat if you want to, but this does not turn sickeningly sweet. It doesn't get cloying. In fact, I got so many compliments when I wore this fragrance in the high heat. I remember I was returning something from Target. Yeah. And then there was a group of 3 girls and one of them was like, "Oh my God, you smell so good," when I walked by them. So this is an amazing type of fragrance. Even when I'm just out in the sun and I smell this radiating off of me, it just hits different in the high heat in comparison to colder weather. I mean, it works fine for both, but I would just say look into it if you haven't tried it. All right, we're gonna move to, actually, let me talk about one masculine scent here that's a bit of a cheapie. It's called Legend Spirit, and you can find this thing for less than $50, all right, on discount sites, because yeah, full retail, I've seen this at Sephora for $80, and on discount sites, it's $45. I've seen it for $40, even $35 at one point. But it's a fresh deodorant type of fragrance. If you're going to the gym, you're working out, you want something really easy to throw on, then this is the scent for you. It's very simple, but at the same time, it's sexy. All right, so if you haven't heard my story about this, I tried Legend Spirit at Sephora along with 27 other fragrances, right? And out of all the masculine ones I tried, this is the one I kept coming back to. I'm like, damn, that smells so good. And it was the cheapest one too. So I was like, I need to get a bottle of that in my collection. And I have worn it and I have received a lot of compliments with this scent. Longevity, around like 4-ish hours. It's not gonna last you that long, but for whatever sort of event or thing you're doing, like it'll last for a decent amount of time. Legend Spirit by Mont Blanc. All right, now we're gonna kick it over to one of my new faves. I'm gonna make this my scent of the day. Blue Agave by Precious Liquid. This thing is so sexy, guys. Like, oh. I layer this a lot, but let me tell you that this fragrance smells like agave, right? There's also like a sort of, kind of like this, when I first smelled it, reminded me of Baywatch. Just like a bunch of hot, shirtless people at the beach having fun, right? So there's like a little bit of like a salty smell, like as this starts to dry down on my skin. And this is a unisex fragrance, but I will say in the opening, it comes across as masculine, but trust me, like this is a great fresh out of the shower fragrance. As it starts to dry down, it goes more unisex, and it doesn't go the direction you think it's gonna go, of like a typical masculine sort of scent by any means. But this has pulled a lot of compliments within the past 4 to 5 days that I've been consistently using it, or I think it's less, maybe 4, but I mean, I've applied this a couple times and I've layered it with so many things. It is so good on its own and with other things. And another great thing I like about Blue Agave is that the longevity impressed me. This is something that was noticeably on my skin for past 7 hours. And for a fresh fragrance, not a lot of them can do that, right? So I've been really loving this scent. And I do have a code for like Melissa 10, that's what it's called. And you get $10 off this fragrance on the brand's website. I know there are people that were trying my code Melissa 20 and it wouldn't work, but for the classic line, any of the classic line fragrances, you can use Melissa 10, save yourself some money and don't pay full retail price. But this is a high hitter for me, Blue Agave. And because we're talking about Precious Liquid, I revealed my secret scent last night that I've been wearing nonstop for the past 2 weeks. It's called Salt and Pepper by Precious Liquid. And in case you didn't watch that video, let me just tell you that I've been wearing this nonstop, right, for 14, 15 days. And every single time I have worn it, I have received a compliment from every woman around me. They're like, oh my God, you smell so good. There was an instance where somebody was like, usually I don't come up to people to say this, but like, I want to tell you, you smell really good. So this is definitely a crowd pleasing scent. And from what I heard, they actually like restocked this fragrance because it sold out last night. There was about 17 bottles left. I think now they restocked it to 12. I just checked it. And thank God, like I got a bottle before all that stuff was going down, because I could see this being like a big contender. And I'm going to layer this because this was a layering combination that I also received massive compliments with. But guys, like compliments aside, this is a nice peppery fragrance that has great versatility. And especially in the summertime, if you're looking to have fun, if you're looking to go out and enjoy like the social life, going to clubs, going to kickbacks, you're gonna go to like pool parties, things like that, you know what I mean? Things where you're gonna be talking to a lot of people and just having some fun and, you know, flirting with people, just doing whatever you want. This is a scent that will make you like, you're gonna smell amazing. And trust me, this definitely gets people's attention. Now, it definitely starts off much more masculine, but as it starts to dry down, skews more feminine. I mean, not feminine, sorry, unisex, but still more of a masculine sort of scent. Now, for me, I love layering it with Blue Agave because it adds that perfect balance and it gets people curious, but in a way where they're like, oh my God, I need to know what that is. That smells so good. And this fragrance easily lasts over 10 hours on my skin. So I love it a lot. And if you want this one for discount for like a full-size bottle, just use my code Melissa20. I'll put all the information in the description for you, but you get $20 off for the limited collection fragrances like Salt and Pepper, Oud Symphony, all those other ones. So save yourself some money there with my code Melissa20. And for the classic line like Blue Agave and Mandarin, use Melissa10. All right, okay. So next is Elysium by Roche Parfums. I actually did layer this one and Salt and Pepper, and that was a hit. I think that was like, what, 3 days ago? I was very impressed with the way that it was just pulling. It was absolutely pulling. But this fragrance, kind of like a lemon cocktail vibe, honestly. And somebody informed me that it's like a juniper berry type of scent, but the thing is, I don't really know what juniper berry smells like on its own, but on my skin, it does smell just a little bit pineapple-y. It doesn't smell grapefruit-ish or anything like that. So for the people that are confused, they're like, wait, there's no pineapple in this. It's just the way that my skin plays with this fragrance. And oh, it is so good. Now the performance with Elysium, for me, goes over 7 hours. But for most people, this is like a 3-4 hour fragrance. That's at least what I've seen with the guys, but this is also a unisex type of scent right here. It's disguised as a masculine fragrance, but ladies, don't be afraid. Even my very feminine girlfriend loves to wear this fragrance because it's just super sexy. If you're looking for your life of the party fragrance, this summer, Elysium Rage of Parfums. It's gonna smell so, so good. All right, and again, I don't know if I said this, but all the discount site links are gonna be in the description, all right? Okay, so, gotta talk about Molecule 01. I love this fragrance so much. It's an ISO-E super scent, so it enhances your skin chemistry. And another cool thing about it is you can wear it with other fragrances to help with longevity. And I have tested that, in case you didn't see my other video about it. There's a fragrance called Pacific Rock Moss by Goldfield and Banks that lasts about 2-3 hours on my skin, and I tried it multiple times. So the time that I layered the Pacific Rock Moss and then I put Molecule 01 on top of it, I was still smelling Pacific Rock Moss around the 7-hour mark. So this definitely helps to enhance a fragrance's performance, but the way that this mixes with your skin chemistry definitely gives you a unique smell that is something nobody else smells like. Okay, it's the perfect signature scent type of fragrance, and people aren't even gonna think you're wearing a scent because it doesn't smell like that. And they're gonna be like, why do you smell good, but you don't smell like you're wearing anything? I have received that comment before, and it really draws people in. And this thing is also a smart fragrance because when I'm indoors not doing anything, it stays very close to my skin, right? In my scent bubble, right? But once I get active, and if I'm outside, if I'm moving, it is projecting. So that's why I call it a smart scent, because it knows how to adapt. All right, next, or the last one I'll talk about, or you know what, maybe I'll throw in a couple more. Silver Mountain Water by Creed. This smells like mountain water, all right? If you're looking for a unique, fresh and clean fragrance to rock this summer, you don't want to go the citrus direction, you don't want to go the laundry clean direction, you want to go a bit of a unique direction. Just think of like if you enjoy hiking and waterfalls, mountain water, then go for this scent, all right? And it's very unisex as well. And let me see if there's another one. I won't throw that in because that's giving people some trouble right now. Actually, no, I'm gonna throw it in. Syndra Josie by Mancera. Okay, so apparently this fragrance has definitely got reformulated to perform much weaker, and then they released an intense version of the fragrance. But I got this bottle in 2020, and I know it looks like there's barely a dent in it, but I have to tell you, I have used this, and I had to learn to like pull back on the sprays because I was getting over 24 hours of performance with this fragrance. It smells very fruity in the opening, and then it dries down with a woody base. So this is marketed as unisex, but I think it goes a little bit more on the masculine side, all right? So again, all the fragrances and the discount site links and the discount codes are gonna be in the description. Save yourself some money this summer, smell fantastic, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.